before this video gets started, we gotta watch an ad. It's a nice little thing going on, a little baby shower, you know?
That's nice.
Yeah.
What is that?
What is that?
It's a rape whistle.
Good God, lady!
Well, that was disturbing.
Not as disturbing as the look on that little girl's face.
Oh.
Wait, that's where they're from, huh?
Yeah, they're in Canada. They are Joshua,
and
they are David, and they are brothers, not lovers. Hi, I'm Davey. Wake up!
What? What? Oh, hey. We're doing one of these again.
Yeah. Now, we're doing a movie review.
Oh, something new.
And we are reviewing, from 1974, the weirdest Jack and the Beanstalk you've ever seen.
That's good.
The review is cast.
That's bad.
But it comes with a free Frogut.
That's good.
The Frogut is also cast.
That's bad.
But you get your choice of topping.
Oh, that's good.
The topping contains potassium benzoate. That's bad.
Can we review the movie now?
Now, on the screen I'm going to put the director's name because there's no chance I'm going to pronounce that right, so I'm not going to try. But it was made in Japan. That
Holy
was
crap, that's a lot of vowels.
yeah. That was later translated into English and brought to America. And yes, as kids, him and I watched this movie. It was actually, yeah, it was one of our favorite movies. As we grew up, we realized this movie is very weird and very disturbing.
But here's the great part about it. See, we had this movie till we were like ages 8 and 7, and then it just disappeared. We couldn't find the copy. And then it was like 20 plus years later, I found it. It was like nostalgia punched me in the stomach. I remembered everything, feeling and emotion. And then for this poor guy, it was like almost 30 years later.
Yeah.
And it was the same for him. Because this movie is just so wild and out there.
It is
perfect. It's epic.
And yes, there have been other tellings of Jack and the Beanstalk, but those were all boring as crap. So, crazy weather we're having out there today, huh, guys? You guys like horses? The movie starts with Jack's mom waking him up going,
"Wake up, you lazy good for nothing!" Huh? It's 7 o'clock.
"Oh, a mother's love."
There's work to be done. Get out and milk the cow if you want breakfast this morning, young man.
That's life on the farm there, hillbilly.
Jack goes to milk their only cow. And by milk, I mean the cow is like sitting there grunting, trying to force its own milk out, looking like it's trying to take a crap. I'm no farmer, but I'm pretty sure that's not how it works.
That works.
All right, here! Jack then finally does what he should have done, which is actually try to milk the cow himself. But it doesn't work. The cow is all dried up.
You're milking too, fucker?
So Jack is like, "What did I tell my mom?" And she's just like,
"Take her down to the butcher. See that you get a fair price."
She's a very warm woman.
Life on the farm,
Then we see Jack and his cow Matilda taking a very happy-go-lucky stroll set to some cheerful music.
An ostrich without a plume to flutter.
Do not know where you're going.
Many or a cow.
Boys up.
Milk or butter, they're not worth a penny.
Jack tells the cow Matilda, "Don't worry, I'm gonna make sure you get a good home." Well, at least somebody in this movie has a heart.
A very naive heart.
Jack then stumbles upon a guy playing a very weird tune. That sound familiar at all?
Where's that from? Oh yeah, it's from this movie.
And it turns out the man playing it is the creepiest one-eyed salesman you'll ever see. And he offers Jack some magic beans for his cow Matilda. Jack goes home and tells his mom, and she beats him with a broom.
You foolish dunce! You blockhead! I'll teach you! Thanks to you, we're penniless!
Soft end at least.
What will become of us? I worked up an appetite.
She throws the beans out, and Jack goes to bed sad. But then that night, the beans start growing into a big beanstalk.
Is nothing going to happen? You're silly if you think it might.
But always there must be a time when dreams come true.
If you believe such nonsense, you'd better do.
I like this song.
Can happen anytime to you.
The only miracles are in the storybooks, and they are
Actually, it sounds like Japanese.
not confiding. Well, this is very stupid. We'll forget such rubbish if we're wise.
We've a secret we're hiding.
You can find out on YouTube.
Where's the more you know thing?
Then after the song is over, a little mouse comes down in a pink little princess dress, and somehow her squeaking convinces Jack to climb up the beanstalk.
Hold up, dude. I want to try a little experiment. Ken Lindsay. Shut up. Okay, let's get back to what we do.
I decide what pictures pops up. Me!
I was just
Me!
Ken Lindsay.
They climb up the beanstalk into the castle in the sky, and they see Princess Margaret, who's got a look on her face about as creepy as, well, this. The little mouse princess thing goes up to Princess Margaret, starts squeaking, so Margaret does this.
Here you are now. You go and play somewhere else. You know I don't like mice very much.
Rude! Of course, the mouse goes off and starts crying. Well, yeah, that was really mean, Margaret. Jack and Margaret introduce themselves, and Margaret just comes right out with,
My parents were destroyed by an evil witch.
well, let's just jump right into things. She then says,
I don't think about it. It's been a long time.
well, at least she's over it.
Yeah. Just moving on, buddy.
She then says that she's really excited because she's about to get married to a Prince Tulip. Not that Tulip.
Okay, all this conversation going on, can we please just jump to another song?
Well, you're in luck, because she starts singing.
No one's happier than I feel like reaching up to touch the sky. I'm riding on a cloud. I could sing out loud. I'm aglow and I know the reason.
How is she, like, singing when her lips aren't even moving?
No one's luckier than I. My happy heart inside is riding high.
Make it stop!
Then they go in the castle, and Jack sees a painting of Prince Tulip. Ugh. But then we see Prince Tulip's mother, Madame Hecuba, cackling because there's a child in the castle.
Now, which method shall I use? Magic? Oh, my beauty.
Given that she looks like an HIV-ridden, anorexic version of Maleficent, I'd stick with the magic.
Probably a good idea. Jack says he's hungry, so Madame Hecuba takes him down a corridor to get some food in the dining room. But down the corridor, he starts hearing all this. I'd freaking run!
Not me. That'd be too much. I'd be way too curious not go in.
And that's why you would die.
Probably, yeah.
Jack, though, does get suspicious. He doesn't want to eat, so she forces him down with magic and forces the suit down his throat, which knocks him out.
No!
She then, all excitedly, hides him because apparently she hasn't had a meal in like 20 years.
Yeah, I can see that.
I can think that too, but for God's sakes, go to Taco Bell.
They're in Europe, dude.
Oh. Go to Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Her son, Prince Tulip, then comes in for his meal. And Prince Tulip is the giant.
And just where have you been all day? Playing with snakes and lizards again, I suppose?
I'm guessing this woman had a C-section.
That'll explain why she hasn't eaten in 20 years.
Yeah, get on. Prince Tulip then smells Jack, and he starts going and looking for him.
I smell a human.
And Madame Hecuba is trying to stop him.
Stop it!
Not now!
All right, I admit it. I have a human, and you have my word I'll share him with you. But not until the wedding feast tomorrow, you pea-brained lummox.
Makes sense. The main course of my wedding was roast child.
You didn't invite me to your wedding.
I'm kidding. We didn't have roast child. We had Wookiee steaks. They were good, but a little chewy.
You're so lame, dude.
Prince Tulip finds where she hid Jack, but Jack is gone. He has escaped. Jack's dog, Crosby, not Cosby.
Don't worry. No SJWs were killed in this film.
No. But his dog and him and the mice go into this room full of treasure. Gold and a golden goose that lays golden eggs and a very rude harp.
Yeah, there's a stinky fall boy.
And a flea-bitten, scruffy dog. Help! There is!
The harp tells Jack that this used to be a wonderful kingdom until Madame Hecuba destroyed the king and queen, turned everybody into mice, and placed a curse on Princess Margaret that wears off while she sleeps and then has to place a curse on her every morning. Now that's all explained. Then the giant comes in and everybody hides. And the giant, though, didn't come in looking for anything. He just wanted to play with his toys.
And like most boys should, he plays with his little snake. Cute little snake.
But then it gets disturbing when he pulls out
something no boy should be playing with. His ma.
Yeah, apparently he has a life-size figurine of his mother.
You're just a lazy, good-for-nothing lump of blah. You look like some...
Why does he have that?
So mean and ugly, you should be against the law. You're a monster. You're just a pain. Scary.
Where did he get that?
Floppy, floppy. You're an awful shock. That old face of yours would stop a clock.
Who would make that for him?
I wouldn't kiss that ugly mug of yours. No one would. If she could. You make me.
Oh, it was made in China.
Sick.
So now he's smashed it. Like, is this something he does all the time? Does he have a bunch of these? Like, this just raises a lot of questions.
Questions you could probably ask the harp, but pretty sure that harp is way too traumatized to answer these questions.
Not to mention, do you want to ask that harp a question? It's probably just going to be rude and insult you. The mice and Crosby all want Jack to go fight the giant. And he's like, nope.
No way, you lint lickers.
So he just instead goes back to the treasure room, grabs a bunch of treasure and the golden goose, and is ready to leave.
Like any man would.
But as he's leaving, he walks past Princess Margaret, and she's asleep, and in her sleep she's saying,
Mama, Papa, I'm so afraid. Won't someone help me? Jack, please help me, Jack.
Jack is contemplating whether or not he should leave or help Princess Margaret. But then comes in the giant tulip. Really?
Wow, that princess is one heavy sleeper.
I'll say. Jack runs away and he and Crosby go down the hole that leads to the Beanstalk and go home. And then Jack is celebrating with his mom all the riches, singing a song.
Oh, Mama, look, have you ever seen such a lovely stack of shiny gold? Maybe in a book,
And funny enough, like, his mouth isn't moving the entire time he's singing the song.
rich as anything. We are flying higher than a kite. Richer than a king, we can have a fling. Things are
Nobody's mouth moves when they sing in this movie.
worries, we got no worries. From now on, we're gonna live a life of ease, a life of ease. And no troubles, we got no troubles.
Still catchy.
I'll work now, we'll buy up the earth. Now, Mama, I'll make you famous. Just play the ignoramus. We'll trick 'em and we'll lick 'em, just you see.
And then that song stops just as Crosby, the dog, starts singing.
Oh, to find mountain flowers, you have to climb high.
To his credit, he is an amazing performer.
I guess.
With me, moon shining bright, good things can only be yours if you.
We must agree, you and I.
And you first must fight, oh moon.
Eat your heart out, Sinatra.
We must agree, you and I.
How is it that this dog can sing but he can't talk?
Jack brings it up in the movie.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah, Jack's way of explaining that this dog can sing but not talk is, it must be a miracle, telling him that he needs to go back up to the Beanstalk.
Whatever it takes to get to that princess, oh yeah.
Jack climbs back up the Beanstalk, and he immediately goes into the treasure room, finds the harp, and demands that it tells him how to cure Princess Margaret from this curse. The harp tells him that she has to be kissed by somebody truly brave and courageous.
Or he could just sneak into her room while she's asleep and wake her up.
Yeah, apparently the curse wears off while she's sleeping. Then Jack goes to the wedding.
Two of you stand here in front of me tonight. Are you happy?
Are you happy?
It's your wish to be married now, am I right? Are you happy? Will you both stay together till you're old and gray? Can you stand living with each other till that day? Well then, can you? Sickness or in health, will you help each other?
This is really, really disturbing.
Share your wealth. You must tell me if you have any doubt.
Forget the Klingon wedding, the Dothraki wedding. If I ever got married, that would be my wedding.
Good luck with that.
Is this the woman?
Why are these lyrics so descriptive?
Wife, tell me, is she?
Just then, Jack crashes through the window.
What?
Dude, the door was right there.
And he runs over and gives Princess Margaret a peck on the chin, and her eyes go from blue to brown.
I knew it!
The curse has been lifted, apparently.
Well, it's not Sleeping Beauty.
And then Princess Margaret and Jack start running. Madame Hecuba turns into a vampire? And Tulip, in his rage, turns beet red, and his clothes rip off, revealing that he's wearing red boxer shorts with pink hearts.
Is that necessary?
Necessary? No, it was fun. Jack and Margaret go down a well and hide for a minute, and we get the feeling that Jack has got a little crush on Margaret.
Probably use some advice. I'm gonna talk to the ladies. James will put on this act to awaken us, drain our energy, laugh at us when they see us naked.
They get out of the well, and Madame Hecuba catches him, and she tells the giant, "Frickin' stop!" to crush them. But instead, he crushes Madame Hecuba, his mother.
No blood, just smoke. Smoke.
Smoke and clock gears and stuff like that. Like, so was his mother one of those figurines the whole time? Like, what?
No, man, we're not on acid, so this movie's going to be very confusing.
It makes no sense, yeah. But when he smashes her, no blood comes out, just smoke rises, the sun comes out, and the mice all turn back into people.
Very unattractive people.
But people nonetheless. And everybody is celebrating because the curse has been lifted throughout the whole kingdom until Tulip comes and sits down, crashing the party. So there's only one thing that Jack and Crosby can do at this moment. Taunt and make fun of Tulip until he chases them.
Time for another song.
Why you so dumb? Think you're big, say you're no bigger than my thumb. You're just a bum, you tulip. You're bubblegum, you tulip. You
Look, they're coming around the corner.
tulip. You're just a crybaby scared cat. You're
You're running out of fluid!
you can start it. Tulip. You'll never match us.
Jack and Crosby get down the beanstalk all the way down, and Jack goes and grabs an axe and starts chopping, but then thinks to himself, if I chop down the beanstalk, I'll never see Margaret again.
That giant gets down this beanstalk, you ain't never gonna see nothing again.
So he chops down the beanstalk.
And a beautiful song plays.
The giant falls to his death. And everyone lives happily ever after.
Did that giant really just say bye?
It totally did! So there you have it. The weirdest Jack and the Beanstalk you've ever seen. But where this is the weirdest, most disturbing version of Jack and the Beanstalk I've ever seen, it's also the best version of Jack and the Beanstalk you'll ever see.
Total acid trip, mind blower, child of the 60s made this movie, and they gave us gold. Very unappreciated gold.
Now, I will post a link in the description to this movie that is available right here on the YouTubes. I recommend you click on that to check it out, because to get a copy of this movie, good luck finding one for less than like $200.
I got really lucky, man. Barely found it.
Right, but didn't you buy it like off of somebody, like not from a company? Like a used copy?
Yeah, I got it off eBay.
Yeah, so you might be able to find somebody on eBay who doesn't realize what they've got, but more than likely you're going to spend like $200 for this.
It's a rarity.
So, thanks for watching our movie review. Until next time, make sure to hit like, subscribe, Hit that little bell so you get notifications when we post new videos. And leave a comment. Tell us if you've seen this version of Jack and the Beanstalk. Tell us if you're going to see this version of Jack and the Beanstalk. Tell us something you think we should review. We're probably going to review whatever we want to review, but you can tell us.
Or just insult us. Whatever you want to say. Nobody will be treated like a troll. You could insult our own mother, we wouldn't care, and she died. It's all about the comments, man. Say something crazy, I dare you.
Love you guys.